Hey, you useless high school dropout. Riddle me this. When are you actually gonna pack your shit and leave the house, huh? I don't really need you at all anymore. We're done using you. You're used up. Figure it out, man.
Oh my god, Mom, you're gonna start this crap again? I'm in the middle of my job right now. I just started my shift. I really don't want to sit here and listen to you bitch and moan at me while I'm working. I hear enough of that crap and I'm finally home after a 12-hour shift.
What are you talking about? You're a high school dropout. That's what you deserve. So you're telling me that the only thing you can do is talk back to your own parents? Just another thing you fail at?
That's not what I'm talking about, and that's not what's going on right now. Why do you want to make fun of the fact that I'm a high school dropout right now? What do you have to gain from it? I literally dropped out of high school because I had to help you and Dad anyway. It's not like I didn't want to go to school.
Yeah, here we go again with your lies. The only reason that you're a high school dropout is because you're a useless loser. Don't try to shift the blame on your parents. You're just a useless moron who is of no use to society or anyone in it. You're just a trash lowlife.
You really need to cut it out, Mom. You're going way too far. Be honest with me here. You know that I didn't just drop out of high school because I didn't want to go, right? I started working right out of middle school because I had to pay off the loans and debts that you two accrued. You two! My parents! It has nothing to do with my worth.
I don't know what you're talking about at all, silly. Don't be making things up like that. I don't know what you're doing exactly. I heard something about a security guard or something. I don't care. But that job is literally the worst thing you could have possibly done. I mean, how could you possibly be proud of that? You really need to look at how Jerry is living his life. He's a better role model than you'll ever hope to be.
What the hell? Why would you say that it's the worst thing? I've been working hard and tirelessly. And not to mention that almost every penny that I've earned has been sent straight to you and Dad. You really gonna take all that money from me and still say that I'm the absolute worst when my job is giving you that money? I've been doing this for over 10 years, Mom. Over 10 years I've been sending you and Dad money while I worked hard. And yet you still look down on me like that. I'm actually kind of impressed by how much you're able to look down on me.
Jerry has already graduated from his college top of the class and has a top-level firm ready to hire him. He's going to be making bank as soon as he starts. Do you know what that means? It means we don't need you anymore. Put another way, it means you need to pack your stuff and get the hell out of the house. You living here is just a massive waste of electricity and utility bills. You're gonna pay for that too?
You're really going that far? I really feel like I've earned my place. The only reason that he was able to go to college at all is because I was able to earn enough money to support him and you guys while he attended. He's still taking out student loans. He's still taking out student loans though because it wasn't enough for him to finish up everything and live. It sounds like he's borrowing from other sources though, not just legit student loans. That's none of my business though.
What the hell are you talking about, Russell?
I really hope that he's already returned all of his debt, for his sake and yours. But again, that's none of my business. So he's found a job, huh? I'm glad to hear that. It sounds like things are looking up for him.
Yeah, he really deserves this job. Unlike you, he's elite and is going to work at a corporate firm and make the big money. He's literally everything his dropout older brother never could be. You're just a piece of lint compared to him.
You know, I've always known that you really love Jerry. That really has never surprised me at all, but like, come on, Mom. You've really got to be less hateful towards me. I worked hard for you and Dad, who, by the way, has disappeared to go get milk about 20 years ago. I did everything in my power to make sure this family stayed fed and relatively happy. I know you're happy that Jerry found a job. I really am happy for him too, Mom. It's not just you. But shouldn't you be at least a little thankful for me, his big brother too? I feel like it's a little bit weird for you to be out to hate me when I've literally supported you two.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'm really done with this conversation. The point of all of this is that you're done. This is over. I don't need you to be around anymore. Can you please just get the hell out of this house? I really don't need you anymore. I'm going to go ahead and kick you out of the house. We're no longer going to be mom and son. Bye!
Wait, what are you talking about, Mom? We're no longer gonna be mom and son?
I told you that your younger brother found a job, right? They gave him a job offer and everything. I don't need you as a family member anymore. You're all used up. You're old news. Should I keep going? You're just a waste of money at this point. A money sink. I need you to get the hell out. Right now, I don't care what happens to you. The low life with a shit job. You might as well lose your job and become some hobo under a bridge or something. I wouldn't care. I'm definitely not going to help you out. We're going to cut ties and pretend we never existed to each other. You're no one to me. And don't even think about coming back to me to ask for money. It's useless. You won't get a single penny out of me, you leech.
What are you talking about? I would never want to ask you for money, Mom. I've never felt entitled to any of your money. You're gonna cut ties with me as soon as Jerry got a job offer? Seriously, Mom? After everything I've done for you? Are you losing it, Mom? Actually, how can you even be like that towards your own son, Mom? You must be out of your mind.
What? How am I out of my mind? As soon as the younger brother, who's now destined to become an elite corporate member, we don't need the low-life older brother. Can anyone say scum? Don't ever interact with your brother or myself, okay? We don't need you anymore.
I actually pity you, Mom. I have no words for you. I can't believe that you'd cut me away like nothing ever happened after all that I've done for you and him. I'm not gonna put up with this anymore. You're not worth it.
Just make sure you pack your shit and leave ASAP, okay?
Look, right now I'm working, like I said earlier. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna do something productive with my life, okay? I heard you found a job, bro. Why didn't you tell me? It's a big-time corporate job too, right? Congratulations, you must have worked hard. Oh, that old bitch was talking about it! Sorry that I'm the only one that's able to be elite and you're just some low-life scum. Whatever. Are you sure you're able to pay back all your loans? I don't really care for any of the small talk coming from you. You've loaned some from me and had me take out some loans too, so you better make sure you pay everything back to me. Okay, I'm working for a huge corporation, so I won't be breaking a sweat along the way. But I'm not gonna pay off the loans that you took out, bro. You're crazy. What the hell? What are you talking about? You're my brother, right? My dearest and beloved older brother. I don't feel the need to return any money when it's just money that's been lent and moved around within the family. Come on, bro. Don't worry about it. I'll make sure to spend it all very carefully for myself. You can sleep easy at night knowing I'm gonna pocket all of your money. Better stop messing around, Jerry. I'm a lot of patience. Do you realize how much I've loaned you over the years? Seriously, it must be in the tens of thousands by now. I've spent a lot of money on your tuition, too. You know, for the college that helped you land that sweet corporate job. I mean, it can't be helped, can it? You're literally useless when it comes to anything else. That's all you're good for. Huh? What do you mean? I'm saying that old hag is right about some things, and one thing she's right about is you and how to treat you. You're not smart, so you've been working as a security guard, right? You're headed straight to the gutters, bro, living amongst the other scum around you. I'm glad that at least I was smart and actually went to college using my brain instead of just dropping out of high school like some loser. No, what you're lucky about is that you were the second child. That's literally the only difference between you and me. When we were born, you had no reason to drop out of high school and go to work because you had your big brother. I actually liked high school too, you realize that? It's not like I didn't like going to high school. I mean, that's just how life is sometimes, you know? What can you do about it? You really just pulled the short straw. You should wish for better luck in the next time you're born. I don't have any regrets anymore because I've worked out my demons from the past, but if that's the attitude you want to have, then I also have my own plans too. Don't think that I haven't learned a thing or two. Congratulations on your employment though. I'm happy for you. I'm never gonna loan you any kind of money from now on, so don't ever come crying back to me for help. Do you understand?
I threw away all of your shit before you came back from your graveyard shift, just so you know. I'm not keeping it in the house.
Wait, what? What the hell?
If it hasn't been taken away by the trash guys yet, maybe you can be lucky and pick it up from the front of the house. But I don't want you to come inside the house anymore. Stay the hell outside of our house. Do you understand? You're not family anymore, you hear? We're strangers now. Hooray!
You being serious right now? This isn't some kind of prank? You took someone's belongings without asking about it and just threw it outside? And to throw it all away?
Of course not. I kept all of the stuff that looks like we would still be able to get some use out of it. You just make sure to take everything I've deemed as trash and useless, including yourself, and get the hell out, okay?
I'm so sick and tired of this. It's gone way too far. Everything I've ever done for you has been for a waste, huh? There was literally no point in me sticking out my head and taking one for the team. I've worked hard and tirelessly, day in and day out, to make sure that this family stays happy. And that's how you just throw me away like nothing ever happened? Like I'm just some garbage to be disposed of?
You're literally some low-life scum who dropped out of middle school. What the hell are you talking about? It's not like you have any rights. Don't worry, your younger brother, who's straight on the path to becoming a corporate elite employee, will be taking great care of me from now on. Can the useless idiot please just disappear for me? I need you to just be out of my life from now on.
That's why you don't thank me at all and just throw away all of my personal belongings? I'm at a loss for words, Mom. You're seriously gonna cut all ties with me, huh? You're being dead serious about us not being family anymore?
Yes. We don't need anyone like you in our family when you're just low-life scum. Don't you understand?
Okay, I understand. I will be doing the same thing then. You will be cut out of my life. I want to make sure that you understand we are strangers now, so we will not be talking to each other at all.
Yes, that's exactly what I want. You finally get it. I'm not going to give you a single penny back. All the money you've ever loaned me will be used for our future.
I don't need any of it back. I didn't plan on asking anyway. But promise me that you'll never ask me for more money either, because I'm not gonna help.
Why would anyone have to rely on you for any kind of help? Thank you so much for working so hard and spending your life against the other low-life scum to pay back our loans and debt. The younger one has finally secured a job, so we don't need you, the low-life security guard, to be around us anymore. Goodbye, shitty ATM.
All right, I'll take my stuff and leave then.
We're done with our family ties, too.
Yeah, sure, whatever, just like you asked. We'll cut our family ties. No more family. Goodbye, lady. You must be so happy that everything worked out in your favor, huh?
What's going on, Russell? When are you going to come back home to the house where your family is? You really should come back soon, shouldn't you? It's been way too long. I think you should come back home. Why are you being so stubborn? I've messaged you so much.
What? What the hell are you talking about, lady?
What do you mean, what the hell am I talking about? We haven't been able to pay off all of our bills recently. There are quite a few bills that need to be paid off. You should be getting pretty bored of running away from your home, right? Just come back already. I'm going to be expecting your return so that you can be paying off all of our bills. Thanks.
Shut the hell up! What are you smoking, lady? Who even are you? I don't know anyone like you.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
We already cut ties, right? I'm pretty sure you wanted to. What did you want from me now? Did you have some kind of goal? I don't have anything left to deal with you. You're just some random lady. I left the house just like you asked me. I didn't even ask to be thrown out. You practically evicted me. I cut ties with you just like you wanted. That is what you wanted, right? I'm not gonna go back to that house, just so you know. There's not a chance in hell.
Wait, hang on though. Can you at least hear me out? I could really use your help. Seriously. We really don't have any money anymore to even survive day to day. I'm really struggling, so I could really use your help ASAP. Just come home quickly, okay?
What? What the hell are you talking about after all of that speech that you gave me? Jerry got employed at his fancy elite corporate job, right? I was just in the way of his success? That's what you told me anyway. I literally just listened to everything you wanted of me. I didn't even want to, but I did it anyway because you asked me not so politely. We cut ties completely. We're strangers now. I have no intention of ever dealing with you at all. I really don't care what you say from here. Nothing you say will make me change my mind. It's a waste of time.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. It's not a waste of time. You know it's not. Jerry was supposed to go to work at this big-time corporate job to be an elite, but then he just left the job and ran away from home, leaving all of his loans and debt behind.
Ran away? What do you mean?
He said that he didn't want to work at some company for so long, and that he wasn't suited to be some kind of corporate slave. He said that he had to go to some kind of game event or something. I don't know. None of it really made sense at all. I didn't even listen after a little while because none of it made any sense. He apparently just left the office one day and never showed up again. He just went AWOL. No one knows where he is or what he's doing. He hasn't come home to our house either. I want to put out a missing persons report, but then he just tells me that he's alive, so he doesn't need to be searched at all. So there's no point in reporting it to the police. Even if I did report him missing, the police wouldn't do anything. They'd just think I'm crazy.
I mean, I would have seen that coming from a mile away. You should have known better than to trust that weasel.
What? What are you talking about?
Jerry is only really good on the surface. He gets along with most people initially, but he's never really interested in working hard or anything like that. He's been spoiled ever since he was young, so he's been spending money like crazy and doesn't know how to save money. That's why he's been running around borrowing money from myself and Lord knows who else. Probably anyone he could borrow from. He put all that money into games and gambling, which are apparently his favorite pastime or hobby. He's got so many loans and debt that he probably is drowning now. Up to his neck in debt, you know what I mean?
I don't know any of what you're talking about. I don't think any of that's true. But what are you talking about anyway? Gambling, loans, debt? Is this the same person?
Oh, someone didn't come by our house to try to get their money back? Some loan sharks or something?
What? What are you talking about?
It sounds like he won't be able to pay it back anyway, so yeah. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be responsible for his debt. I really expected the loan sharks to be showing up at your doorsteps by now.
What? Those people are loan sharks? I didn't know who those people were. I really couldn't believe that Jerry would possibly be taking out loans or something, so I turned them away from the house, but… Wait, so you're telling me that he's seriously taking out that many loans?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Even if you turn them away now, they're gonna come every single day until you pay them back what he owes. You know, it actually might be in your best interest to actually do your best to pay them back. I hear they don't like having missing money. Or maybe you can find Jerry somewhere and have him pay them back, so that you don't get beat up or something. I don't really care what happens though. He gets beat up, you get beat up. None of that matters to me at all anyway.
What do you mean it doesn't matter to you at all? You're my son. Of course it matters to you. My physical safety should be relevant to my own son.
Yeah, I used to be your son.
What?
Just because you need help now doesn't mean anything. We've already cut ties, remember? We're strangers now. I've been paying off Jerry's other loans up until about a month ago. I've been working hard for that. I've actually loaned him money on other fronts too, not just there.
You're kidding, right? I didn't know that. Why didn't you just tell me, sweetie?
Yeah, that's because I literally didn't tell you, stupid. I mean, to be fair, it's not like you would have believed me even if I did tell you. You'd probably laugh at me or something. I've never had any kind of financial freedom of any sort up until this point. I've never really had any kind of freedom at all. I wasn't even thanked for all of my hard work. I was suddenly chased out of my own house by my very own mother. That's why I decided that I would continue going forward with my life without having anything to do with you at all.
Nothing to do with me? But we're family. I'm your only mother. That should mean something, right? You can't just up and say that we're strangers and actually cut ties completely with family, right? It's impossible.
Actually, it was a lot easier than I thought.
Huh?
I've already moved to a different state, and I'm not gonna tell you where either. Because it makes no sense to tell a stranger where I'd live. Also, I'm planning on changing my contact information too. You know, cell phone, email, etc. I'm never gonna meet you ever again. You're completely cut out of my life, just like you asked for. Needless to say, everything above applies to Jerry as well.
What are you talking about? Don't be saying such stupid things. Your own flesh and blood are in trouble, and you're sitting there whining. You have an obligation to save us.
Actually, I have something to say to you. I've kept a lot of stuff to myself for a long time. Most of the time, actually. I've just held back. But I've decided that from now on, I'm not gonna hold back. I'm done.
What are you talking about?
I've got a certification in my workplace, top scores too. I didn't tell you, but I've got my GED too. I actually got it a few weeks ago. The other day, I was actually promoted, and I was moved to a new department. That's why I was able to move to a different location.
What? Seriously? I thought you were joking. You're seriously not in the city anymore.
Yeah, so I think we really won't ever see each other again. This is actually perfect for me though. It all works out.
Wait, hang on. Seriously, you're going to give me a headache. Please, don't abandon me like this. I apologize for everything up until this point. I will do better, I promise. Come on, let's move back in together and live like we used to back in the day. We can do this, I swear.
No, we can't really. I've actually already found someone I'm gonna marry, so...
What?
Yeah, so I'm gonna cut ties with idiots like you. You're all just trouble for people around you anyway. I think I've done plenty for you as far as being a good kid, right? I even helped my stupid brother, who's just a two-faced idiot, graduate college. I'm not gonna be able to give you anything beyond this, no matter how much you beg. Alright, you guys, have fun, and good luck on your own.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. Mom was wrong, sweetie, I swear. I want you to come back to my house. I really need you. Please, save your own family.
Yeah, we're not family anymore, so I'm gonna give you a nice big no! You're seriously good at this whole pestering thing, aren't you? A father who disappeared after taking out way too many loans for his own good and my brother? Honestly, both of them seem to be a perfect fit for someone like yourself. Alright, like I said before. Good luck on your own. Oh, and you guys have lost all usefulness for me. Actually, you've lost any kind of usefulness for me about 10 years ago. The mom kept contacting Russell no matter how much he declined her calls and ignored her text messages. She just kept begging him for his help and wouldn't let up at all. But apparently he was able to just block her out completely and intentionally left all of her text messages on read just to spite her. Eventually, though, he did just block her phone number entirely, which made ignoring her all the more easier for him. All her efforts to reach out to him were in vain, as he had already blocked her on every form of contact that she had with him. The loan sharks, however, did keep paying her visits. She was taken somewhere where no one really knew what was going on, and she had lost all hope. She must have felt really stupid believing in the wrong son at the end of the day. But it was little too late. This is what happens when you completely berate someone and try to take advantage of them. Karma is a dish best served cold. Afterwards, no one really knows what happened to her or Jerry, but Russell got married and is living life happily ever after. He learned true freedom and love without the abuse from his annoying family members. Additionally, he's now in the process of building his own family and is loving every second of his life. I'm sure with how hard Russell has been working every day and every night, he'll be able to succeed in everything he tries and will be able to live happily ever after.